Okay, good afternoon and welcome to the course. This is meant for my 3 sections of College English 2. As far as I know, you are ENGL1024 and 102.41 and 102.4 and 04.2, but I've also seen you listed as 4, 5, and 5.5 in the course request. So I'm not sure what the sections are called yet. I think this is right. Welcome to the course. You're in my club. You're in the Lisa Kyle Club. I'll be your facilitator, although the main instructor of the course is Mr. Bronwyn Foreman, and he's the one that puts together the Moodle page. I'm just sharing with my sections. I'm very happy. My daughter just got married last week. I'm a happy mother of the bride. Hopefully I'll be a happy instructor because you all will give me some excellent writing. I just wanted to share a few tips and pointers so that we can go forward smoothly in the first couple of weeks. Communication is the key for online classes. Try to keep track of your grades. Respond quickly by email if the grades are not put up, right? Also keep in mind that there are 3 sections of College English 2 for me, and that will make a large number of essays for me to be grading. So you do have to give me enough time because I am a human being, right? So once I send you an email and say your grade should be up, your grade should be up. Don't let your work slip through the cracks. If it wasn't properly uploaded to Moodle, we can do it again, right? Sometimes that does happen. My policy on late work is that I'll try to help you, but I won't look at your work until I'm get done marking the work that was handed in on time. So if there is too little too late, you probably won't pass. So try not to procrastinate. It's a blended course, meaning that you can work at your own pace. Mr. Foreman has all the materials very well set up on Moodle and Articulate Rise. Our weekly meeting is only to clarify the assignments for you. I don't really need to lecture you because all the materials are there online. It's more for me to just make sure that everybody is on track, okay? I don't need to have a weekly meeting every single week, and I certainly won't use all of the time that is allotted to me because it's set up the way you registered. It's as if it were a lecture course where I would lecture to you live twice a week, or I think one section it was just like one long lecture on Fridays. We don't need to do that. Your material is there for you to read on Moodle Articulate Rise. I just need to meet with everyone to answer questions and make sure people are on track, okay? I won't have a meeting in the first week, and I won't have a meeting every week. We'll do them as needed. However, if your work requires me to do so, I may have to meet with you individually to workshop, right, to look at your writing. So this is the latest information that I am getting from the site about the times for my sections. If I'm wrong, because I'm getting actually 2 different times from 2 different documents that UB has sent me, if I'm wrong, I will have to revise. That's one of the reasons I don't want to have a meeting in the first week. I want to get it settled down so I know exactly. But the way I'm seeing it before, I have one section that is going to meet Tuesday 9:30 to 10:30 in the morning, one section that meets Friday 9 to 10 in the morning, and then one section that meets Monday evening 5:30 to 6:30. Okay, so we'll revise that if that is not accurate. I need to stick to the times that are given to me by UB so that they don't clash with your classes, so that whatever you signed up for, our meeting will be within those hours. So this may be corrected by the second week if I get some more information. Welcome feedback at all times on any problem that you might have. Nothing is too small. I will be there for you. Please use the UB email, and please only call or text me in emergencies. If you are confused about anything or if Moodle is not working properly, go ahead and email me. If you are locked out of Moodle due to any reason, don't disappear from the course because I will think you dropped, right? Email me and tell me you are still in the course, and we'll find ways for you to get the assignment to me without Moodle. Everyone needs to have a backup system to keep your documents safe so that if, for example, you try to upload something on Moodle and it doesn't upload and I don't see it and I ask you to send it again and then you say, oh, I don't have it anymore, that's not a valid excuse. You have to have a backup. I recommend Google Docs, which is still free. They keep threatening to make it paid, but it's still free, and you actually have storage with your UB account. You just click on the little waffle and then you get the drop down menu and you go to Drive. If you do choose to share your writing with me as Google Docs, that would be fine. You don't have to always put PDFs in the Moodle page. You can also give me the link. If you do share anything, remember to use the blue button to share, right? And do not ever try to copy and paste that URL because it doesn't share. Remember that you have to share with anyone on the internet, right? Don't lock me off, okay? My email address is lisa.kyle@ub.edu.bz, and the one below is my personal Gmail, and I don't check it that much, so you should use the top one. When logging into Google Meet, use your UB email as like browse under your UB email, go straight from the UB email to the Meet, and that way I don't have to click you in, okay? Happy to answer all questions, but try not to ask questions when the answer is in the course outline. I know Mr. Foreman will be sharing that very soon, and it should have all of these questions should be answered, right? And my office hours are by appointment, so that won't be in there. Only that, though. Everything else is right there. And actually, this week's Articulate Rise has a really good overview of the course. So just like to do my own overview, in case the one on Articulate Rise is not detailed enough, I just want to remark, not very many assignments actually in the course. So you're going to get away. It's not going to be that much. But what there is, you do have to do a good job. The first assignment is a diagnostic essay that is not graded. It's really mostly stressed for me and less for you. What I need to do is look at each person's essay and give you detailed feedback on what needs to be improved before we go into the graded work. Okay, so that will take me a minute, but I should be able to give you some very detailed feedback on your writing. The next assignment is a rhetorical analysis, and it will take Mr. Foreman about 3 weeks to a month before he actually assigns it. He's got all the information about how to do an analysis up on Articulate Rise, and he's asking you to look at it, to read, to view the videos, to understand it, and then he will assign it. And what often happens in the first month is there are a few students who ignore all the instructions, and when the time comes for the essay, they just give me what we say, lone fool. It's not anything like what was asked for, and I have to give the person no marks and ask them to please do it again, and sometimes again, and sometimes I have to have like up to 6 drafts to get it right. So let's not do that. Don't ignore the content. You have to read the content. An analysis is not an essay about whatever. He might give you a video about whales, right? And if you would just write an essay about whales, that would get me 0, right? Because what a rhetorical analysis is an analysis of how the video convinces the reader or shares information with the reader. So you would look at the images, the music, the rhetoric that is used, okay? It's a pretty easy assignment, but you do have to mind that you follow the instructions, okay? So that one is a little tricky for some people. The next assignment is an annotated bibliography, which is so easy. It's just a list of the sources you will use and summaries of each one. And it's linked to the argumentative essay, which is the third assignment. There are 2 drafts of that for 20 points and 30 points. No, 10 points and 20 points, sorry. And I don't know what the topic is yet. He will come up with the topic. Okay. And then the last assignment will be an analysis of one of the 2 stories in the book Pengarang by Ivory Kelly, who's one of our Belizean writers. So that's it. You're really looking at, since the diagnostic is not graded, you're looking at 2 drafts of the rhetorical, right? one annotated bibliography and 2 drafts of Pengering. So you're basically looking at 2 essays done with 2 drafts each, and an annotated bibliography, which is a list of the sources that you use for your research. So it's not that heavy, you can do it. All right, so welcome to the course, and I'll see you all next week.